Hey fam, welcome back. Welcome back. I want to thank you all for tuning in today's video. So we're doing a midweek check-in with our news, comments, and reports. I want you all to stay tuned because we got some information here. And maybe some of you know about some of the stuff I'm about to share, and maybe some of you don't. So if you are new here, please go ahead and consider subscribing. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Remember to turn the notification bells on so you would not miss an upload. Israeli-based Believer Meats building $123 million plant in North Carolina. This will be America's first large-scale lab-grown meat facility. All being built in North Carolina so far. So it says the Israeli-based Believer Meats has just announced plans to build their first full-scale lab-grown meat production facility right here in North Carolina with the total price tag of $123 million. Believer is on a mission to ensure that future generations can enjoy the meat we know and love today. Breaking ground on our first U.S. facility is not only a watershed moment for our company, but for the category as a whole, as it demonstrates our commitment to making cultivated meat a reality. Yeah, so that was that with that story. If you guys want to read this whole story, of course, it will be in the pinned comment down below. Someone said maybe it will burn just like all our food plants over the last year. Someone else came in and shared abominations. The evil government we have now will be mandating this toxic crap be served in all public institutions, schools, elder care facilities, jails, and etc. And we, the taxpayers, will be billed for it while Gilly Bates, Inc. fills his pockets after he pays 10% to the big guy for contracting all government bigs to his favorite companies. God save the innocent children. And I feel like, you know what, this person is spot on just because they're talking about this lab grown meat. Though it's already happening. It is already happening. They're talking about this lab grown meat. And now, you know, that they're actually making it public, it's going to be pushed more so for our younger generation because it's going to become part of their norm when things become unavailable by the time they reach adulthood. And it really, really freaking sucks because this is happening and it's all controlled. Let me know what you guys think about this one here, because the first facility in America is opening up. And the prices of some of this food is just downright ridiculous. Someone said, holy crap, $16 for lunch meat. These were $7.50 not that long ago. So $15.99 for the natural selections turkey meat. $15.99. As far as another shortage goes, someone did ask, I'm trying to figure out if it's just my HEB or more places, but I can't find crackers. I really wanted to get more of the jalapeno saltines, but my store was out of crackers in general, South Texas. So have any of you seen any shortages in crackers, specifically saltines or any crackers in general? We've been low like on Ritz and Townhouse, especially like in Walmart. And that's the main shortage that I've seen as far as with crackers here in New Jersey. Someone else did share, I do not shop local because our outrageous tourist inflation on top of regular inflation. I popped into the local store to buy quarters and decided to check the egg prices. Not sure how long the sign has been there, but guess the price doesn't really matter, huh? Monmouth Lakes, California. Sorry, no eggs until 12/14/2022. It seems the medication shortage is just spreading and spreading and spreading. Someone said our pharmacy could not get glucose tablets. Our warehouse is out. Someone did say, have you tried using glucomannan to help? I am borderline hypoglycemic and have to be careful how much I use to thicken things. I know you can get it in a pill form or in powder. I like to use it in powder form to make my shakes thicker or make pudding. Several people that I know use it to help keep their sugars in check. when they are just starting to need to take other meds from being borderline diabetic or during gestational diabetes. I know definitely changing your diet and switching to low carb definitely help with sugar levels. I've known people who were actually in the beginning stages of their diabetes. I think it was like stage 1 and pre-diabetic, who actually switched to like keto, and then boom, their blood levels were great when they went back to the doctor. But every situation is different. Any tips in this situation, you guys can share them in the comments. Someone else did say, I'm a type 2 diabetic. I went to go order my Ozempic 0.25 through 50 dose, and the manufacturer is having trouble with making it. Missed one dose already and started to feel sick. ETA, can't switch meds. I'm on the low dose of Ozempic because anything stronger drops me too quick and make me hypoglycemic. ER is on divergence here because so many RSV cases. Just had a bad situation all around. Man, that really sucks when it's a situation like this and you just cannot get your meds. You can't really say stock up on it that much just because your insurance only allow you to have but so many at a certain time. The best bet is to find an alternative if there is one, because there's some situations where people can only take, certain medications, and there is no alternative for some people. But if it is, and you can get your health in order and you already don't have a lifelong condition, now is the time, because I'm not sure how long this medication shortage will last. I don't know if anybody have the answer to that, because trying to find the answers nowadays is just like getting a needle out of a haystack. So yes, you guys, do what you could do. All right, now this is very real, guys. Very, very real. I bought a 10-pound bag of lead quarters less than a week ago, and the entire thing went bad. I've never had chicken go bad this quick before. I'm already on thin enough budget, and with the cost of food increasing, I almost cried when it went bad. My blessed husband went to the store and picked up more chickens for me, and I wasted zero time in breaking everything down, but still 10 pounds straight in the trash. Yes, so sometimes you could be shopping, especially for meat, and it can look okay. It can definitely look okay, but I always suggest putting your nose in it, and I'm serious when I say it. Smell that meat package. A few weeks ago, I had got one of the roastery chickens from BJ's. Oh, no, it wasn't a few weeks ago. It was last month. That's still a few weeks ago, right? So I didn't bother to smell it because it was cooked. By the time we got in the car and closed the trunk and everything like that and started driving, 5 minutes later, when I tell y'all this car was funky because of that roastery chicken, it was no good. Like, you can smell it. It was no good. So even when it comes down to food that's already cooked, you still got to be careful. You still got to be very careful. But I highly suggest when you are buying the packaged meat, smell it. Smell it, smell it, smell it. I would suggest walking away from that meat area, because you could sometimes smell, how they put they clean the freezers and it smell like the area is clean. So walk away from that area and definitely smell that meat packet and see, like, after you walk around the store for a few minutes and you see that meat start smelling different, put that meat back. But I definitely feel for you, because if I have to throw away 10 pounds of meat, I'm going to be devastated. I really am. From Miss Laura, I want to thank you for sharing this, because this is very much a real situation, because I've been in this situation as well. So Miss Laura, go ahead and share. I was in Walmart, South Illinois, and two pickers were chatting as they picked through 10-pound bags of chicken legs and thighs. I noticed they had thrown 3 bags aside. The butcher came out from the back with a rack of meat to refill the bins. As he passed the girls, one said, "Hey, you got 3 bags here that expired today, and they ain't looking good." The butcher replied, "Leave them there. Someone would buy them." The girls took the rest of the bags. As I left the meat bins, I saw a customer roll up to the chicken bin. I watched over my shoulder, and the customer grabbed one of the 3 bags the pickers had left and threw it in her basket. The butcher was right. Someone still bought it. You know what? And this happens every day in the supermarkets. They will see, even when the meat look bad, like you can noticeably notice that this should not be being sold. And guess what? They still leave it there for somebody to buy. And guess what? Someone would buy it. Even while I'm recording, I think I replied to your comment. When I'm recording and I'm standing right next to the butcher who putting out the meat. And I'm like, oh, this meat don't look good. You think they pay me any mind? Do you think they care? They do not care. They honestly don't care, because they know that the store is still going to make money off of this bad food. It just doesn't matter. And it is truly sad. It's truly sad. And wondering why people are getting sick left to right. You know? The stuff that we're probably consuming is probably just no good. You know, in all reality, it's probably just no good. I think that we're all due for like a nice cleans. Yeah, so this next person, they didn't have any pictures, but they still wanted to share. So they noticed in rural Virginia that one small bag of shredded lettuce, which they usually buy for tacos, used to be 98 cents. It is now $2.18. Hickory Farm sausage and cheese gift boxes were always $9.98 for one decent sized summer sausage, 1 block of cheese, a bag of crackers, a small jar of spicy mustard, and a few candies. That price point of $9.98 is now at least half the size, contains no crackers, and smaller cuts of meats and cheese. Number 3, assorted holiday popcorn tins used to cost $4.99. This year they're $6, and they appear to be about 1/3 smaller. The tins are now tapered at the bottom to reduce product and look to be shorter. And you know what? That is true, because I buy that same popcorn from Walmart every single year, and it is now $6. I actually went ahead and I still bought one because I do get it every year. But guess what? The lid for that popcorn can used to be metal. It is now a cheap plastic that can rip when you try to take it off. The can is definitely way smaller. I'm actually going to go, when I get home, I'm going to try to compare the sizes, because I think I still have the can from last year. At least I think I do. Because it's ridiculous. Like I said, the material that's used, of course, to make the can is much cheaper, and you are getting a smaller amount. So we're going to end this midweek news, comments, and reports. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Very, very crazy stuff going on in the world, guys. Check that meat when you're buying it, when you're in the supermarkets. I'm telling y'all, put your nose in the meat packages. Listen, sometimes you can definitely smell that meat is no good. The medication shortage, like I said, the list is just getting longer and longer. You know, things are not really looking up how they said it was, at least, you know, a year ago. Things were supposed to be looking up by now, but we can't trust what they say. That's why it's better off to be prepared. Correct? Yes, correct. It is better off to be prepared, because we cannot put our trust into other people. It's true. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. This is Shauna, and I am checking out from Moments with Us. This is another moment with us, you guys. Make sure you all, yes, it's time to say it. I hope you all be saying it with me. Let's go. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, and stay safe. And most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Until next time, I'm officially out of here. Peace out.